Good morning, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving. It is Thursday, November the 26th, 2015. This is going to be for Thursday and Friday, the 26th and the 27th of November. I am going to use the ArchAngel Power Tarot cards one more time, and the ArchAngel Oracle cards. 26 is an 8, which is a number of power. And gratitude is the most powerful energy for manifesting. So even if you have nothing, even if you have 1 grain of rice on your plate today, be grateful, because tomorrow you'll have 2 grains of rice. So Thursday and Friday, the 27th, so 2 and 7 is a 9, and that's a day of spirituality and completion. So the moon is in Gemini still, and for Thursday, so it should be quite a festive day to celebrate and have gatherings with your friends and family. Then on Friday, the moon goes into Cancer, and maybe you can get a little extra rest if you have an extra day off. Definitely nurture yourself on Friday and try to recover from all that exciting Gemini moon energy with the full moon from Wednesday and the moon in Gemini on Thursday. So just asking for a card to come through for Thursday, and one for Friday, and one to bridge the energy in between. And for Thursday, we've got the Knight of Raphael in reverse. For Friday, we have the Page of Ariel upright. And bridging the energy in between, we have the 5 of Gabriel in reverse. So I already know what this reading means. The Knight of Raphael upright would represent the cups, the emotions, the water signs. And it says Knight of Raphael, romantic, dramatic, poetic, introspective, committed romantic relationships being swept off your feet, situations or topics that make your heart flutter. And, this one was in reverse, and I know Doreen Virtue, this is a Doreen Virtue deck, she doesn't really read the cards in reverse, and I've been doing the regular tarot deck for such a long time before I started reading angel cards that, sometimes I do think about the cards in reverse. So this one I feel could go either way and still have the same meaning, because if I looked at this in the regular tarot in reverse, it would say to me that, I always think of the Knight of Cups upright as being a little fickle, a little hurried. The Knight is like a teenager kind of energy, always rushing in, and that saying, fools rush in where angels dare to tread. So, it's Thanksgiving, and we're with people for the most part on Thanksgiving who do mean something deep to us that we have had in our life, friends and family members. You could be spending Thanksgiving, with strangers. You could be volunteering. Hopefully volunteering at some cause would be near and dear to your heart also. So because it came in reverse, I'm thinking of that traditional meaning that it's not fickle and it's not just some flash in the pan emotion that you're having today. It's that, It could be a very exciting day. There could be new romance on the horizon. There could be, we had the Page of Cups in the previous reading. It could be a new emotional sensation or experience that you've never had before. But what I'm really thinking is that your emotions today are tried and true. They're not fickle. They're not overly dramatic or like teenage antics. Hopefully there won't be any arguing or drama with family members, which is always possible. Which brings me to the bridging energy between Thursday and Friday is the Five of Gabrielle, and Gabrielle represents the fire, the wands, the fire energy. And traditionally the Five of Wands would be five young fellows with sticks having a mock battle. And it says, a challenge you can resolve, withdraw from the drama of others, have patience with yourself and those around you. And exactly, that this is a tried and true emotional day where you have deep, heartfelt loyalty to the folks that you're with today on Thanksgiving. And, a challenge you can resolve. Sometimes there's conflicts when you get together with family members. And I feel it's a day of peacemaking. Even if a conflict may arise, take the higher road, be noble and compassionate towards others. Go outside of your own your pettiness, overcome pettiness and that sort of teenager kind of energy, that kind of emotional outburst energy. You can totally overcome that and be take the higher road and avoid. You have the ability to diffuse conflict. If you stay in your heart, the green is the heart chakra again, remember, and really connect with, there's these little seagulls flying above here, which remind me of a white peace dove. So connect with the energy of peace and being the peacemaker and keeping the peace. Without putting yourself in danger or getting in the middle of an argument or, and they say the Five of Wands is like a mock battle. It's a high-spirited sort of jousting, and it really amounts to nothing. And if you can stay in gratitude, when you get to Friday and the moon goes into Cancer, you've got the energy of the Page of Ariel, reliable, clever, educated, balanced. An excellent opportunity will be offered to you. Scholarships or the pursuit of education, time to get to work. So on Friday, whether you have the day off or you go back to your job, a new level. Ariel is the coins, the earth signs, and she's the angel of, animals and the earth and the environment. And so being in gratitude could reveal a new level of abundance to you in some way. Also, you may go to a Thanksgiving event where you do have the opportunity to bond with somebody or present a creative idea to somebody, and you get a phone call on Friday, and that pays off in your in your career or your schooling. Maybe you meet a mentor and you get invited to a fellowship or a scholarship situation. I'm not saying, get out there on Thanksgiving and network. Not at all, but the potential of being in this night of Raphael, it's not just romance, it's being true in your heart, being enthusiastic and open-hearted and charming, being on your, I want to say being on your best behavior, but being charming and letting your true self come through may impress somebody you meet. Maybe you'll run into a family member you haven't seen for a while, or go to an event where you meet a new person. You go with your boyfriend or your girlfriend to a family gathering, and their uncle, who's a professor somewhere, is at the family gathering. Something like that could happen, where it really, you're being authentic and genuine and enthusiastic and open-hearted and avoiding conflicts and presenting your creative side, can pay off in a material way, in a way that you least expected. Like the page is like a new energy, and you may connect with somebody that helps you connect with something inside of yourself that you didn't know was there. So I'd like to pick an oracle card for our reading and see who wants to come through. There's such a drastic difference between the moon in Gemini energy and the moon in Cancer energy. And I have a feeling however you are about being in your heart is really going to either have that be a smooth transition or a difficult transition. I'm not explaining that the way it's coming to me, but those are the only words I can find for that sentiment. And okay, so exactly. So this is clairsentience. And I was feeling something. I was feeling a message for you right now, and I couldn't really put it into words, but it had to do with the change in energy between Gemini energy and Cancerian energy. And Gemini energy can be so rowdy and lively and youthful, and Cancerian energy is so more motherly or grandmotherly and nurturing and a little more mature. So there's going to be sort of an immaturity in energy that transitions into more of a maturity in energy in some way for you during the Thursday and Friday energy in the moon cycle. So it says, Archangel Raguel, notice your recurring physical and emotional feelings as they signify divine guidance. So a lot of, when you are clairsentient, clairsentience means feeling, and you do get messages in your emotional self, in your emotional body, which would be very Cancerian in energy. Geminis are very mental, so they would be more what we call claircognizant, which is clair meaning clear thinking, cognizant of something, clear thinking, and get their messages in a more mental way. Like, well, Sally, how do you know that? Well, I don't know. I just know. Doesn't everybody know that? Clairsentience is, well, I'm really feeling this. Well, what proof do you have? Well, I don't have proof, but I feel this is true, or I feel that I know this without reading a book about it. I have the feeling of knowing it. So that's what clairsentience is. So I hope everybody has a really beautiful, beautiful Thanksgiving, and that you can really feel grateful, and that you have a joyous time. And when you get past the holiday and you come to your Friday, I hope that Friday is a really, hope you feel a new level of groundedness through gratitude, and that I hope that some really beautiful opportunity comes to you towards the end of this week, because I really have a feeling that it will. So thanks for watching, thanks for liking, thanks for subscribing, thank you for sharing my videos. My information is below in the little box, my Facebook page and my Patreon account. And if you'd like to book a reading or a healing session, please email me at RASinkula@gmail.com. See you all later.